The wind on the putting green is quite a lot today, huh?
It has been getting windier day by day, sir.
Yeah.
And it's affecting the putts quite a bit actually, the wind.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what is these guys doing here today? What have you got them doing?
What Manvyanika and Kian are doing is the clock drill. This I've got from Phil Kenyon's
Okay.
uh, you know, academy drills, but I've made a slight change to it. So it's basically a pressure drill where you have to hit 12 putts in a row
Okay.
of all 10 feet. And if you
Okay.
do miss a putt, you go 1 foot forward on that same tee
Okay.
and then you try and hold it. And if you don't do that, you go another foot forward.
And you got to keep coming back to hit the putt from the tee.
Yeah, from
And
that
then you move on to the next one.
Then you move on to the next tee, yeah. And the idea is the point system is in time over here. So each 10 footer is basically 1 hour of time.
Oh, wow.
So if you hold all 10 putts, you finish it in 12 hours.
Got it.
Right? So the idea is to finish in 12 hours.
Okay.
And each putt missed is plus 10 minutes to your time. So the idea is to do this in 2 sets. First set is your benchmark set, and the second set is you have to beat your first set.
Wow.
So that's what these guys are doing. And
So, I mean, you have spoken about their routines, following
Yeah.
routines, body language, and
Yeah.
everything we want to do, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
really, really important.
So another thing that I spoke to them about while doing a pressure drill is to take this feeling and kind of learn from it and take it out on the course.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
the idea is you do this enough, and then the 7 footers and the 8 footers start feeling easy because you're hitting so many 10 footers.
Right.
And when you end up moving forward and hit that 8 footer with ease, it goes in. So you take that
Okay.
feeling out on the course. So that's what they're kind of keeping in mind.
Nice. And so these are the Clover kids, right? Who
Yeah.
come from Clover Greens today.
Yeah. So today is their 5-hour session, and
So,
I've started them.
Let
off
me get
with
this correct.
fun. Yeah.
Once every month, we bring the advanced players from Clover to Zion for an intensive training day. So they'll
Yeah.
spend about 5 hours here today.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Okay.
It gives them a feel of what a high performance day would look like.
Right. And so what are they doing? Have you got them doing something specific?
Yeah.
in
So
putting?
since they are younger in the game, today we started off with building a good routine.
Okay.
Okay, having a good routine in terms of planning the putt, and also a good pre-shot routine in trying to execute the putt while staying in the present. So that's what they are doing. And right now, they are doing the 5-foot Brody drill and trying to apply the routine that they have learned.
So the 5-foot Brody drill is where you have to hit putts from 5 feet. You get points for making the putt, and you lose points for 3-putting or leaving it short, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and then I think there's a PGA Tour average which they kind of
Yeah.
see.
So the PGA average is 16 points for the 5-foot Brody drill.
Yeah.
But again, how we do the Brody and how they are doing it is they do one set and they get a benchmark, and then the second set has to be beat the benchmark.
Okay.
Yeah.
So each time they have to beat better themselves.
Better
basically.
themselves, exactly. Yeah, better themselves.
Right. And for a kid, like, I mean, do you ever find them getting bored, or because it's task based, I guess they want to finish the task like the clock drill.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah, they definitely do get bored, but I think giving them tasks like the Brody drill and asking them to do better keeps them engaged, and that's
Yeah.
what I've seen. So it's not too much of block work. We did a little bit of track work.
Yeah.
Give them a little feel for what they need to feel during their putting stroke, and then it's all task based now.
Yeah, because you can only work so much on technique. And ultimately, you got to hold the putt.
Hold
you
the
got to,
putt,
in that
absolutely.
situation, be able to hold the putt.
Yeah.
And holding the putt involves so much more than just a good stroke. Right? You got to read the green well. You got to start the ball on line.
Yeah.
There's so much more that goes into actually making a putt. And I think body language also.
Definitely,
I think when we stand here, and if I look at players, especially when we don't know they're watching.
Yeah.
It's very, very important. You'll start to see, and they also don't know how sometimes they react physically. Their body language really changes when they miss putts continuously. So it's nice. And do you remind them, or you just kind of watch and probably talk to them?
It's one reminder, and then it's after the task is done is to give them a.
Yeah. I like to remind them once,
brief.
and if I have to keep reminding them, then I know that they're not obviously focused right on what we're trying to do. So that's great. I think it's nice to have this lovely facility here at Zion as well, because 12,000 square feet of putting green is
able to accommodate
amazing.
at least
That, I
like
think
10, 11 players right now.
it's a beautiful surface to putt on as well, right? You've got a speed of about 8.5, which is consistently maintained. Plus, I think our greens are very true also.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But do you feel that's a disadvantage because having true greens in your home course, and then you go to a KJ and you play, let's say, grainy greens, or if you go maybe outside to a different course where the greens aren't as true.
Uh,
What do you think? Because I think to train the basic stroke, all right,
yeah.
but to train athleticism and being able to read
Yeah.
greens that aren't that great
Yeah.
sometimes could be a
Yeah.
disadvantage, right?
It's a little disadvantage in terms of adaptability.
Yeah,
They get kind of accustomed to perfect conditions, so that when they go to a course which doesn't have as good greens as this, they kind of struggle. But also something that players need to develop while doing practice on perfect greens is to simulate imperfect conditions,
right.
which can be done by again a few drills where they do um, like a pullback drill. So where they know, okay, if they leave it short, they go further short, and then
Further
they kind
shot.
of putt.
So then
Yeah.
that's kind of getting them to not only I would say understand the fact that they are going to play imperfect greens, but
Yeah.
also if their 1 foot shot could translate to 5 feet shot.
5 feet short. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. But
Yeah.
putting, I think also players themselves. I don't
Yeah.
know whether you agree with me, but I feel our players and many players don't really spend enough time on it.
I completely
Right?
agree.
I mean, 1 hour a day sometimes is not enough to become the best in the world, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's important. And the thing is that also I think players need to learn how to engage themselves on the putting green. I see a lot of these players, they come out here
Yeah.
and they'll hit these putts, they'll hit putt after putt after putt from 5 feet. By then, he's already figured out the line, he's figured out everything, so he's kind of zoned out.
Zoned out.
And so for me,
yeah.
I think, and what we do also at the academy is
Yeah.
this is the, drills like the clock drill, which are pushing players into more random
Yeah.
than just into a kind of a block practice scenario.
Yeah.
So that's really important. And I think another important thing about coaching, which is what I liked when I saw you standing there, is step back.
Yeah.
Give them the drill.
Yeah.
Step back. You can't be on that kid.
Yeah.
All the time. It's important for the kid to have some independence, make
Yeah.
his mistakes, and then I think we can step in every now and then.
Yeah.
Coaching is not just about being on somebody's case or correcting them after every swing. I think a lot of good coaching and is about stepping back, and watching them and seeing.
That's when that self-learning actually happens, and I think that's very powerful. Self-learning, they find their way of doing something that we've asked them to do, and I think that stepping back really aids that.
Absolutely. So you find a lot of parents also coming in and saying, hey, I see these coaches here, they're not even talking to my child. But that's actually more effective than
Yeah.
sitting on that kid's head
Yeah.
and hammering things in all the time.
Yeah.
So lovely. So great. Thanks a lot, Murtaza.
Thank you, sir.
And it's always a pleasure to be out here. Wonderful Zion Hills.
Yeah.
I'm still in awe of the facility that we have.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I've been here for the last 10 years, and every day I wake up grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's amazing to be here.
Yeah.